Time for maybe a partial service or full service to my childhood Sears fan. This fan is cryptic in a sense. As I elaborated in my rivalry video against the Hawaiian Breeze, I'm thinking, see where my shining my flashlight, that a nut belongs in the center of the blade for better securing. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and pull the grill off, and I want to do some further investigation because I'm in speculation here. Is this a disposable fan from the 80s? Can it be serviced? That remains to be seen, but rest assured, although this may be an inferior fan for its time, it's a lot better than a bunch of the shit being sold at Walmart today. I bet the power of this probably equals the power of a Lasco 3733 in a 9-inch version. Okay, the grill is off, and use this flat-headed screwdriver to push up these plastic clips up with the pliers, to pull them off. And now we're gonna see how well this blade is fastened on, because I'm presuming it has a missing nut right there. Y'all may not be able to tell from the camera, but there's like a clasp, a round clasp to help keep the blade, secure perhaps. And it looks like may actually have a little bolt right there. This blade is actually on the shaft as tight as it can be. This is 99% my childhood fan, but either my memory isn't jogging right, or this fan might be slightly different than what I had as a child. Yep. I was feeling like, cryptic about it all, but I think in order to get the blade off, we may actually have to unscrew this bolt. I did attempt to service the other identical fan from my childhood 35 years ago. Seems like I was able to get the blade off that fan, but it's like, as I can remember, it was like, a nut, and me unscrewing that nut. I don't know, but that kind of seems to be what my memory's pointing to. I thought that I would attempt to service this fan because this week I'm on vacation, so I have the extra time on my hands. Therefore, I'm exercising, my hands-on hobby in a perception. Basically, the way I see it, if I can service this fan and take out all the creaking in the motor, then that would be great. But if I can't service it, I'm okay with that also. This fan is mainly a nostalgia item. I may start it up every once in a while for fun, but I don't, see myself using this as a regular runner because it's like, so old and very rare. I don't know what's up with this round piece that looks like a boat, but well, since it's all translucent, I can kind of see in there on the other side, and it's looking like so far that I would have to work my fingers behind there and work out that clasp. But I'm not going to make a whole lot of effort, so we'll see how this goes. This fan has definitely been around cats, dogs, or some other kind of pets in its lifetime, maybe even quite a few times, because got a lot of animal hair wrapped around the shaft. Okay, I got the blade off. Look at all that hair. Should have been more manifested to me that taking this blade off may not have been the best idea, because a fragment broke off in the center. Just so, damn old and brittle. Maybe the blade will go back on that way. I'll attempt to see if I can, super glue this. For now, let's see if we can get this grill off. Possibly, a lube job. I was able to mend this piece back together with a tad bit of super glue. We're gonna let that dry for a while. These nuts right here were loose from the get-go. So maybe somebody attempted to service this fan at some point in its life, or maybe they just worked themselves loose over time. Dismantling continues. Grill is off. Look at all the accumulation inside. And it looks like one of the few options for me, oiling the motor thoroughly is to undone these screws, fastened to the stand, because it looks like the screws from the stand are what's also holding this motor in place. And you got to, there's no nuts on these bolts, so apparently the manufacturers of this fan didn't have in mind for it to be quite serviced, judging by the assembly so far. Got the motor pulled out. Yeah. Got a lot of accumulation there. This puppy is long overdue for cleaning and maintenance. I'm gonna clean this out, blow it out with the leaf blower, wipe it down. Or maybe I ought to just use my shop vac. I'll try my shop vac first. Cleaning and oiling is about to begin. I vacuumed and blew this out. That looks a whole lot better. Got some 3-in-1 oiling both ends of the shaft, and I was turning the whole shaft by hand to hopefully work the oil in better. Now let's see if we can reassemble it. It was very intricate getting the blade back on, especially with the broken chip in the center. Tried to hold it back with super glue and whatnot, but don't think it will quite be back to normal, but blade is back on. I wiped the blades really good. Now they're more translucent than ever before. Let's do a test run. Now that it's all reassembled, the ultimate test run. Low. Definitely is sounding better. Don't mind the mess from all the maintenance of the fan. Try the paper towel I used to clean the fan. Blade may be slightly unbalanced, but not enough to where it's against my liking. Just a really old fan, a nostalgia item in the first place. Now high. That sounds so much better. Might have a slightly more RPM actually now. It might be a tad bit more powerful than it was before, but putting out now. You ain't gonna find one of these at Walmart today. Now let's check out the spin down. I think we're more downtown now.